In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Later to help you plan and schedule your social media content. Now, I'm a big fan of any tool that can save me time when it comes to managing my own social media or my client's social media, but also helping you guys figure out how to manage your social media and just make your life easier. So I've created a content batching blueprint. So some of you may be coming to this video from that guide. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'll link that in the description of this video so you can check it out and see what content batching is all about and why using a tool like Later is so helpful for planning and batching your social media content. So one of the things that I love about Later is you can access this tool from your computer by going to their website here, or you can download the app and access it from your phone, or you can go back and forth between the two. I personally go back and forth between the website and the app just because I like to create a lot of my content from my computer, but then I also like to go into the app and work in there a little bit as well. So I really like being able to go back and forth. Everything syncs up where you left off, so there's no having to send yourself content via email or Dropbox or anything like that. It makes your life so much easier. I'm going to be saying that a lot because it is true. Now, the other thing that I love is you can schedule and take a look at analytics from your posts from a variety of different platforms. So it's not just for Instagram. You can also use this for Facebook, Twitter, and Pinterest, which I'll show you how to connect those accounts here in just a second. I personally use it mostly for Instagram and Facebook, but you can use it for all four if you'd like. So obviously the first thing that you need to do is sign up for an account with Later. You can sign up for their free version and get up to 30 posts. Then after that, you'll want to upgrade to be able to schedule more posts and also to access some of the different features. So we're going to jump into my dashboard by clicking here. I will walk you through everything here. I'll also show you the different pricing options for each plan. For this particular video, I'm using the free plan. So if you don't want to invest in a plan from Later, you can see all of the features that you get whenever you have the free plan. So right now I have my Instagram and Facebook connected. I use a different tool for my Pinterest management, which is Tailwind, which I'll also leave in the description. I'm obsessed with that tool for Pinterest. So I don't use Later for that, but you can if you'd like. And I don't have a Twitter account for my business. Have never been a fan of Twitter. My market is really not hanging out on Twitter. Maybe it's something I'll integrate in the future if I see a need for it. But for right now, I just focus on Facebook and Instagram here on Later, and then Pinterest with Tailwind. So this is what my dashboard looks like. Now, again, after you get your account, you want to connect the corresponding social media accounts that you want to schedule content for. And then over here on the left-hand side, you're going to see your toolbar. So you're going to be able to access your calendar here. This is where you can upload any of your content right into your media library. You'll also be able to see the conversations or the engagement from your audience and tap into your analytics. Now, these two other features we're not going to get into in this tutorial, but you can play around with that if you want to use these. Now, the next thing I want to go over is your media library. So my media library is right here. This is all the content that I've currently plugged into Later that has not been uploaded to my social media yet or scheduled for a later date. Now, I'm kind of using these to just hang out here so I can remind myself that I need to create captions for these pieces of content and then schedule them out. So one thing that you can do is you can upload media right from your computer, your Drive, or your Dropbox. The same thing is true if you're accessing Later from your phone. It's a very similar process. Everything looks the same on the app, but instead of uploading from your computer, you'll just upload images right from your photo library on your phone. So the next thing I want to cover is the individual posts here. So if we click on an image, you'll see that a pop-up appears where we can add notes to this image. We can also add labels to the image if we'd like. And then we can click on this option to edit in our media library, which I'll show you in a moment. This is also where we can delete this piece of content or we can create a post. If we click on edit in library, we'll just see our full library come up here, where we can see our images a little bit bigger and see some details about those over here on the right. Now, if we want to create a post from this image, we can go over here to view on calendar to see if it is already scheduled, or we can click create post. Now, this is where we can write our caption. So whenever you're batching your content, I do find it really helpful to prepare your captions ahead of time, even if you're just including some bullet points about what you want to say with this particular image. You can also tag people from here. You can add your location, and you can add your hashtags and see some hashtag suggestions as well. So if we just start typing our caption, and then we can click on some hashtag suggestions and see that we do hit a wall here where we have to upgrade in order to get access to those suggestions. So just be aware of that. If you need a little bit more assistance with hashtags, then I highly recommend you upgrade to the premium option so that you can have some support right here in later. If you don't want to do that though, and you kind of already have an idea of the hashtags you want to use, you've done some hashtag research, you can go ahead and add your hashtags right here within your post. If you have no idea where to start with hashtags, there is a resource in the description box below that will help you with that. I've put together over 500 hashtags specifically for business owners that I've gone ahead and carefully researched that you can download for free. So make sure you check that out if you need some assistance with curating hashtags for your Instagram posts. Now, once you have your caption typed up, you've created your hashtags, you've done all that good stuff, you can go ahead and schedule your post. So if we click on the clock here, we can choose a date. So let's say we're scheduling for tomorrow, December 9th, and we want this to go up at, let's say, we'll do earlier in the morning. So let's do 9 a.m. We can just go ahead and, click the time that we want this to post. You can also go ahead and type this in if you want. So let's choose 9 a.m. And then over here where it says auto, you can either have this send a notification on the app or here on your computer for when you want this to post, or you can just set this on auto so that it will automatically be published without you having to go in and manually post this piece of content. So you decide what you want to do. I know some people just really like to manually do this so they can be reminded to go and engage after posting or before posting, or both, which is really important. But you can decide if you want to leave this on auto or if you just want to receive a notification that reminds you to post. Once you're all set with this, you're just going to click on save. And then what you'll notice is whenever you move over to tomorrow in the calendar, or you view the entire month, which we can do over here, you'll see that this posts right here. Now, the other thing that you're going to notice is if you are using a free account, you're going to hit some walls as you try and do different things. So this is only going to display 2 weeks worth of previous posts. So if you want to see other posts that you've scheduled in the past, just know that you need to upgrade. If this isn't a big deal to you, you can stay with the free plan. Now, speaking of plans, we're going to come over here to upgrade plans so you can take a look at all of the pricing options and the different features of each of the individual plans. So as I mentioned, for this tutorial, I'm showing you what you have access to with the free account. If you want to upgrade for additional features, I recommend going with the Plus or the premium account. The premium account is really great if you are a small business owner and you need access to additional platforms, an additional number of posts and things like that. So you can go ahead and scroll down and see what each plan gets you. So you're going to see that there are different features that come with each of the plans with each of the social media accounts. So you'll see that you can host one Instagram account with the free plan as well as the personal plan. When you start getting into some of the business plans, you can include additional profiles. So if you have multiple Instagram accounts, if you have multiple Facebook, Twitter, or Pinterest accounts, then you're going to want to go for something for business owners here. But if you just have one account for each platform, then you're okay with sticking with the free or the plus plan here. Then when we scroll down a little bit further, we're able to see a little bit more detail about all of the features here. So you're able to schedule photos with the free plan, but you're not able to schedule video content or story content or multiple posts or things like that. So just know that this is going to go over some of those walls that I mentioned that you'll be hitting if you're using the free plan, and tell you exactly what to expect when you sign up for these plans. So just wanted to make you aware of that. But again, even with the free version, I absolutely love using Later. It is approved by Facebook and Instagram, so you're not going to have to worry about violating any community guidelines by using a third-party app. Instagram has really been cracking down on that lately, so if you don't want to go with Later for whatever reason, but you want to explore some other options, just make sure that you're using a third-party tool that is approved by Facebook and Instagram so you don't violate any of their guidelines. But I highly, highly, highly recommend Later. I can't say that enough. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Give it a try, see what you think, spend some time playing around with it, and then you can go ahead and make your decision from there.